friends, Miss Milky Way here again. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you've been able to go by the Wimberley Village Library and pick up your kits for this week. Our science topic this week is outer space. We're going to talk a little bit about the stars and how you can connect them to make pictures or constellations. We're also going to discuss craters that you might see on the moon or on the surface of many planets. And we'll also talk about the moon's glow and how it seems to shine so bright in the night sky. And we'll mix up a little bit of our very own moon mud that will glow in the dark. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope you have fun. Since the beginning of humanity, people have looked to the sky and studied what they see. Ancient people noticed that some clusters of stars made specific shapes like a giant connect the dot. These shapes would always stay together but would travel across the sky throughout the year. These galactic connect the dot pictures are called constellations. Ancient people used to chart the constellations and use them as a guide to know when to plant certain crops. Most constellations were named for heroes, gods, or animals, and storytellers would entertain their people with tales about them. Today we are going to make some yummy constellations of our own. Remove the pretzels and marshmallows from your kit, as well as the constellation patterns page. Arrange your marshmallows as stars in the sky. Use your pretzel rods to connect them and complete your constellations. You can match the patterns on the page or create a whole new constellation. Many planets in our solar system, including our own, have craters. Craters are bowl-shaped indentations on the surface of a planet or moon that are made from volcanic explosions or meteor impacts. Have you ever noticed the gray areas on the moon? Those are craters that have been formed by meteors that have struck the moon over millions of years. The size of the crater depends on the size and speed of the meteor that hits the surface. We're going to design an experiment to learn more about meteor impacts and craters. You'll need a paper bowl, flour, cocoa powder, and a marble. First, you'll want to dump your flour into your paper bowl. Make sure you have a nice thick layer all around the bottom of the bowl. Now sprinkle the cocoa powder in a fine layer over the top of the flour. This is going to be the crust of your planet. Your marble will be the meteor that will crash into it. Hold the marble over the bowl and drop it. The impact will throw crust into the air and away from the spot where the meteor hit, leaving behind a crater. Try it again from different heights. The higher you drop from, the bigger the crater will be. You can even try throwing it at an angle. Observe your bumpy, crater-impacted planet. Humans have long been captivated by the light of the moon in the dark night sky. The moon does not produce its own light. It glows by reflecting the light from the sun, which is visible on the side of the Earth that's experiencing daytime, over to the side of the Earth that's experiencing nighttime. We're going to use chemistry to mix up some goo that glows like it could have been scooped straight from the moon. For this experiment, you'll need your Elmer's glue, sodium borate, baking soda and glow powder mixture, and a popsicle stick. Find your glue and remove the lid. Remove the sticky film that's under the lid. After you've done that, find your glow powder and baking soda mixture. Pour the full amount into your glue. Then use your popsicle stick to stir it all up really well. Make sure you get all the way to the bottom of your cup because sometimes that glow powder wants to stick on the bottom. Once you feel like you've blended it very well, get your sodium borate. This is actually a multi-purpose contact lens solution. Squirt the full amount into your glue. Now mix it up with your popsicle stick and you'll see that it's already starting to clump. Once it's clumped around the stick, you can remove it and finish blending it with your hands. Our moon mud needs a light source to charge it up. The glow powder that we added is phosphorescent. It stores energy from the light you expose it to and then slowly releases it, causing a glow-in-the-dark effect.